The woman who said Conor McGregor raped her and has won £200,000 in a civil claim for damages, was forced to move house after a break-in by a group of men in balaclavas, believed to be supporters of the UFC fighter, who stabbed her boyfriend while their baby slept next door. Nikita Hand, who accused the sportsman, won her claim against him at the High Court in Dublin on Friday. Former UFC champion McGregor had faced an accusation that he brutally raped and battered Hand at a hotel in South Dublin in December 2018. McGregor denied in court that he raped her. A jury deliberated for just over 6 hours before returning their verdicts that McGregor, 36, had assaulted Ms. Hand. Hand, also known as Nikita Hand, lost her case against another man, James Lawrence, whom she accused of assaulting her by allegedly having sex without her consent at the same hotel. McGregor, accompanied by his family, including his partner Dee Devlin, parents, sister and brother-in-law, shook his head after the jury read out that Hand had won her case against him. At the outset of the trial, the horrific story of the break-in emerged, in the context of a claim she wanted to make for the cost of moving away from Drimna in Dublin. With no jury present, her counsel, John Gordon, told Judge Alexander Owens that the incident had happened on June 14 this year, although there was no suggestion that McGregor had anything to do with the break-in. The plaintiff's home was invaded by a group of men wearing balaclavas, Gordon said. They broke into the plaintiff's bedroom and were driven out by the plaintiff's partner, who suffered a stab wound in the process. Her daughter was in the next room, sleeping. He continued, "We are not laying that at the feet of the defendants, or saying they have anything to do with that. We do make the claim that it was not an untargeted attack, it arose from supporters of the first-named defendant, Mr. McGregor. It is related to the claim that she had to move out of the Drimna area." Judge Owens asked, "You are not making the claim or going to tender evidence that Mr. McGregor had anything to do with it?" Mr. Gordon replied, "No, Judge, it is an item of special damage. It relates to her state of anxiety and her claim that she had to move from the Drimna area, as she now has done." The court heard she had sought relocation costs of €750,000. In response, McGregor's barrister, Remy Farrell, said it appeared as though Ms. Hand was introducing a claim which has nothing to do with us. It is extraordinary that there would be an attempt to smuggle something like that into the case, to increase the special damages, he said, and complained that it would be an invitation to the jury to speculate. Judge Owens ruled, "I consider this to be completely and utterly irrelevant and shouldn't be referred to." The house break-in was confirmed at the time by the Garda press office, but no link to McGregor was made. A Garda spokeswoman said, "Gardaí received report of an incident of aggravated burglary that occurred at a premises in Drimna, Dublin 12 at approximately 2:20 a.m. this morning, Friday, June 14. One man in his 30s has been conveyed to St. James Hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries sustained as a result of this incident." McGregor made no comment as he left court, but later in a post on X said he intends to appeal. "I will be appealing today's decision," he said. He added, "I am with my family now, focused on my future. Thank you to all my support worldwide." On Friday, Ms. Hand cried and was hugged by her partner as the verdict was delivered. Speaking outside afterwards, she said that she hopes her story encourages victims of sexual assault to keep on fighting for justice. "To all the victims of sexual assault, I hope my story is a reminder you have a voice and to keep on fighting for justice," she said. "I know this has impacted my life, my daughters, my family and friends tremendously and is something I will never forget for the rest of my life. But now that justice has been served, I can now try and move on and look forward to the future with my family, friends and daughter." McGregor, who previously told the court he had consensual sex with Ms. Hand, vowed to appeal the decision. "I will be appealing today's decision," he announced on social media. The judge's instruction and the modest award given was for assault, not for aggravated or exemplary damages. I am disappointed that the jury did not hear all the evidence that the DPP reviewed. I am with my family now, focused on my future. The case, which opened on November 5, had previously heard that on the day of the attack. Ms. Hand and her work colleague Danielle Keeley went to the penthouse suite with McGregor and Mr. Lawrence after their work Christmas party. They had given evidence of how they had been partying all night from December 8 and into the morning of December 9. And had been heavily drinking and taking cocaine. Ms. Hand, a mother of one, told the court how McGregor had pinned her to the bed in the hotel bedroom before assaulting her. During her evidence to the court, Ms. Hand said she thought she would never see her young daughter again when the MMA star was choking her. The court heard that as she was being attacked, she froze and couldn't move or breathe. She said she had held up both hands and had tried to get away from him, but said the more she struggled, the more he appeared to like it. The only thing I could move was my head. I bit him, but I can't remember where. He didn't like it, so he flipped me around and put his arm around my neck and choked me, she said. Ms. Hand, a mother of one, was left with extensive bruises and abrasions over her body, including purple and blue bruising along her hands and wrists, a bloodied scratch on her breast and tenderness on her neck after she said she was placed in a chokehold by McGregor. McGregor denied he caused the bruising across her body, saying they could have been caused when she swan dived into the bath in the hotel room.